Hey everyone, welcome back to more Zelda Classic third quest. So, moving on, we're gonna start tackling level 9 here. And that's gonna be kind of a doozy. This might actually be a couple parts. A lot of side paths to go onto, and then the main path is not very obvious. A lot of dead ends here, and I actually got stuck here for a long time when I first played because I didn't know how to, what stuff to really look for here. Alright, so before you go into level 9, make sure you buy another piece of meat, and you're not going to regret doing that. It's going to save you a lot of headache later on. Now, level 9 is located in a really random spot in this quest. I mean, it's sitting right here, just in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so first things first is to find the red ring, because you're gonna probably need that to survive in this place. So, start by going left. And yeah, remember when I said level 8 is just an introduction? Yeah, level 9 is just the same thing. You're gonna be dealing with this all over again. The statue's firing from every direction at you. So this is going to be a very fun level. You know, no room to breathe or anything. So if level 8 gave you a hard time, well, you're going to enjoy this level. Because it's not any easier. Okay, I'm gonna leave one enemy there for now. You actually want to bomb down. Look at this. There's not much room for you to battle this thing. And of note, I think you're gonna pretty much be battling every boss from prior levels, or at least almost every boss from prior levels. You've already seen a Gleeok, Digdogger. Okay, the refills are very welcome here. So, nothing too secret here. Oh, this next room will be sort of fun to handle. Yeah. You probably have like, what? 8 to 10 blue wizards here? Yeah, get as many bombs out. Oh my gosh, another fairy. We're getting some, oh my gosh, we're getting some luck with items here, honestly. Okay, that room went a lot smoother than I expected, because that should have been really bad there. Wow, a pretty mellow room for once here. That clock may have been useful in the last room, but take what you can get here. Seriously, you get a lot of hearts. Okay, so this path is gonna take you over to a spot that, you know, you couldn't get to before. Just gonna camp out in a corner here. Do not go down yet. Yeah, you actually want to go up. And you might want to brace yourself for this room, because this room is probably going to suck a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, this room is going to suck. This is not a good combination here of these blue Wizrobes and Dark Nuts, because though unfortunately you battle these two in different ways. Wizards are like camping in front of the door here. Okay, I'm just start using bombs up. Try to get some cheap hits in here. You might as well at least try to empty the room a little bit here. Because this room is... Look at this. There's no... Again, there's no safety areas here. Unfortunately, again, the way you attack these two enemies is very different. So, you know... These wizards are just... They're just camping on the bottom here. They're just in a really bad position. I can't really do anything here. Trying to kind of snipe away hits here. Just take my time through this, because this room otherwise is going to rip you apart. If you just try to rush through it. You're not going to be able to really tank this room. Okay, got rid of one of them. Okay, good, good. Yeah, this is a really slow approach, but... Get what you can get here. Because, again, there's nowhere safe here. If you had a safe spot here, it's not a big deal. But there's no safe spot. You literally are going to be just dodging for your life here. I'm starting to clear out this room a little bit. So, sometimes being a little bit conservative is a better approach. The fact you still have a door you can hide in is a big advantage there. Every single room, you got this crap going on here. You're just pretty much dodging for your life here. Luckily, this room isn't too difficult. Luckily, it wasn't like another room full of Wizrobes or something. And this is where you're gonna find the red ring. Which is probably going to make this level at least a little bit more manageable. I'm going to try to scout as much as I can in this level, but no, this is probably going to be quite a pain. I might just exit just to get back full life here. I'm taking a beating here, but luckily it's mostly statue hits. Yeah, this is a trap room here, and you really don't want to be going into this room too much. Because you have to defeat all those wizards just to get out of the trap. So that takes you back to the beginning, and there are going to be a lot of these dead ends you're going to find in this level. So here I can kind of tank out these dark nuts a little better here. Try to get some recovery hearts. Man, I'm in pretty bad shape here. Yeah, it's kind of a sticky situation here. Okay, any hearts we find are welcome here. So nothing in this room, just a dead end. And there are going to be quite a number of these dead ends. I'm just trying to find the kind of one correct path to go onto. Is there anything up here? Nope, nothing up here. Try to get some hearts back. Pick up what you can find. I'm trying to see how much I can do, how much exploration I can do in this level. Alright, so the room with the Gleeok. You want to take a second look in this room. You can actually bomb up. Go into this room. And you got a nice easy room for once. No statues in this rare room here. Alright, so you do get money, but there is more to this room than you think. This is actually pretty easy to miss. Make sure you explore this, though. You just got a plain old Aqua Ventus here. Simple enough to take out. Okay, just a bunch of blue iron knuckles here. Chance to get some recovery hearts here. I don't like all these statues here. Really throw me out of rhythm here. As long as I can get some recovery hearts, at least breaking even here. Break even getting through this room. It's not that difficult. Alright, you want to push one of these blocks. Eventually you'll find which one to push. Yeah, this is kind of why you want to find this passage. Just kind of in an out-of-the-way spot. It's like almost every room has, what, 4, 6 statues firing crap at you here. Now, this is kind of interesting. This actually takes you to the upper end of this room. And unfortunately, you gotta go through a pretty rotten room here. Okay, oh my gosh, refills. The problem is you can only attack them when they're in the center here. You're at a big disadvantage because they can swipe away at you at their convenience, and you can't do anything about it. And you had to do it to open the doors. Which kind of sucks. Lots of refills right here. Oh, fairy. Oh my goodness. Really picking up at least a fair number of refills here. Yeah, I kind of get out of this trap. Again, I thought this was the main route. You know, like, you know, it leads you to an area you couldn't get to. And of course, it leads you right back to the beginning. As with most of these routes, take you to dead ends here. Again, the main path is not in a very obvious spot. Well, at least I got all my energy back. It's a good spot to get refills. I haven't explored to the right yet, and not a very good greeting for you here. The whole room of blue whiz robes here. Oh my god, I cannot believe how many refills I'm getting here. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I pretty much cleared that whole room with not really little difficulty. It's really surprising. They've really cramped rooms here. Really no space to move around in this room. Well, I'm having quite a bit of luck with the refills, honestly. Okay, just tank out, just tank through this room. I'm pretty sure, I think there's one of these blocks you can push to go back to the other side, if you want. Nice simple room in this part here. Pick off the Zols. Another fairy, my gosh. I mean, pick up the compass. Pretty sure there's a block you can push here. Let me see if I can I save myself the trouble of having to go through the Wizrobe room. Because otherwise, you know, I don't want to go through that Wizrobe. What, 6 to 8 blue Wizrobes there? Just save yourself the trouble and go backwards. Going on up here, you really don't need to do this. I don't even think you get anything for beating that Patra, and that door leads to that dead-end room with the bunch of blue Wizrobes. Really nothing there. So just to save yourself some trouble. I might just beat up this Patrick just for kicks. Yeah, do not go left if you want to save yourself a lot of trouble. Yeah, you want to go this way. Just kind of push through the Wizrobes there. Yeah, manhandler there. As I mentioned, you're probably going to be fighting every boss you've battled before. And really nothing on that side, so dead end. So going up this way. I think I got bombs there for beating a manhandler. And again, silver arrows have a strength of your magic sword, so you know, use them if you can get around to using them. So do not go right. That leads to that same dead-end room. If you head on to the left here, yeah, guess what? So what is that? That's your 5th straight level you gotta do this? So you really have to grind a lot of money here because it looks like 6 of the 9 levels you're gonna have to pay that 50 rupee thing. And remember I mentioned bring some meat with you. You will not regret doing that. Moving on up into this room. Really not much of this. There's only 2 statues. It's kind of surprising. Now, I searched all over this room. I thought there was like a stairway here. But there's no stairway. It's just a plain room. You do want to bomb to the right. Because here, you're gonna find a Patra. Now the hard part of this is to somehow get around the actually attacking this thing. Is to how do you get around attacking that? With all these statues firing at you. Alright, so the map is kind of in the shape of a... I guess that's supposed to be a Triforce. That's the attempt at making a Triforce. But there's more to that map than you think. That's not the complete map right there. And the main route involves going through that kind of extra area. Just looking at my notes to see where I am on the map. Alright. Nice simple room. Luckily you got the walls as shelter. Heading on down into this room, we find some lambolas. Okay, got a lot of hearts here. I don't need the bombs. This is the main route, so don't be discouraged if you find dead ends. This is the main route at this point. Pole's voice in this room. Get the free clock. So, do not go up, because it takes you back into that room with all the wizards, and you're gonna go back to the beginning of the level. You actually want to go to the right, and you get to this room with some dodongos, and of course, half a dozen statues firing at you. What else is new in this place? So this, again, this is the main route, so keep going. Another Gleeok. It's our second Gleeok here, I think. I just tanked through that thing. Alright, so heading on up. Another Patra here. You can use the stepladder to your advantage, because if you position yourself correctly, you can't get pushed back. So you think this is the main passage. You know, you beat that Patra, you know, that should be reasonable, right? No, this actually takes you back to the beginning. And this is what stumped me for a good while, because I didn't know where the main path was. Now there are a couple more little mini-bosses I want to get rid of first before I exit, because I'm going like 30 minutes already. A couple ugly portions here, at least get that out of the way. So this is what's so tricky about this. So the main path is not there. You kind of reach a dead end. What you need to do is actually look at this room carefully. Because guess what? There's a stairway here. This is not where you would expect to find this. Okay, so I want to make a little more progress before I kind of exit, and then I'll re-enter this level. You know, because again, I'm going like 30 minutes. If you notice, this takes you into a blank spot of the map, and there's actually 2 of these blank areas before you get to the center. Oh, guess what? Same thing. You're not allowed to use your sword here. And there's going to be one room that this is going to be a big issue. That you can't use your sword. It is going to be a major problem. Okay, just, you know, I should be able to tank through this since, you know, you got red ring. So that will help take down the damage. Again, there are a couple more rooms I want to get through before I, exit. Okay, guess what? Level 7, you remember that level 7? This type of room? Yeah, you gotta do this. You gotta do this crappy room with no space, and this time you don't have a door to hide behind. Whereas before you had at least a door you could hide to stall time. Here you gotta actually tough it out. And, this is not any better. Got a Patra right here. Getting all the damage I can get. I want to get rid of these two first. You've already fought a number of Patras. So I think that you've pretty much battled every boss. First one, like the different types of Patra. You see you got an Aquamentus, Manhandla, Digdogger, couple Gleox, a Goma. Again, few Patras. Trying to think what other bosses. There's some Dodongos. Okay, so you got that. And I think that's it. I think you have battled every boss. Now the main route's to the right, but I'm gonna exit and recharge, because at least these enemies don't come back like these bosses, so you can kind of fly through most of this. Because the next section coming up is total crap to deal with. It is not fun, this next section. So, I don't know if it's just easier to just do the F6 option. Save and quit. I'm actually not that far from the exit. Oh, we're just... Okay, that was kind of weird. Huh. That was kind of random there. Didn't realize you could push that thing. Yeah, so this wouldn't be that difficult if it were not for the one particular room that's coming up. That losing your sword is actually a big deal. So actually, I'm just going to show you this. So you think this is the main route? You go into these stairs. It looks reasonable. And guess what? Takes you right back to the beginning. So yeah, that's not very fun. Alright, so I'm gonna just make a quick save here. Gonna restart at the... Actually, I'll probably just restart here with when I get full hearts. Again, make sure you got a piece of meat with you, so you'll see why. So I'm already going like 34 minutes. I'm gonna try to just break this last piece up so I can just kind of rush through it. Alright, see you guys later.